Hello and welcome to Little Workroom Crafts. My name is Davina and I live in the southeast coast of the UK. Today is actually Sunday, the 18th of June 2023, but don't worry, this will definitely be going up tomorrow on Monday, the 19th, as usually scheduled. I'll explain why in a moment. Today is episode number 152, and anywhere you can find me will be down in the description box, and anything that I mentioned today will also be down in the description box. And a big welcome to absolutely everybody. Also, I'd like to say a big thank you to everybody that has supported us on Ko-fi. I was going to say Ko-fi. Good start, I'm only seconds in, on Ko-fi and on the super thanks here on YouTube. Thank you all so much. Okay then, right. Say what a good start that was. Hey, it's still warm here. Oh dear, but today's it's overcast and humid. We're under a thunderstorm warning again, but we never got it last time with rain, but we never got that last time either, so we'll see what happens, shall we? Let's hope we do get rain. We need some rain. I said to Glenn, if it rained, I would actually just go and stand outside in the garden in it, because that's how I feel about it at the moment. Oh dear me. Okay then, right, so let's explain why I'm actually recording today, but as I say, it will be uploaded as always on tomorrow, is because at 9:30 tomorrow morning, and never ever on time, so I actually have the doctor ringing me, so but as I say, it's normally about a good hour or two behind, so I didn't want to get into recording and then, you know, what I try and do when I have an appointment like that is I don't use my phone at all. I just get the phone call done, and then, you know, and I thought, well, I'll get it done today and then I can upload, do the uploading, editing, uploading bit, and then I can get it set. Now I worked out how to do it, set it all so it comes on at a certain time tomorrow morning before 9:30. Okay then, right, so at the beginning you would have seen a video of our lovely poppies outside, and they're just in there. We've only got a little front garden and they're just there, and they've been coming up for absolutely years, and it is just, they're just lovely. And I thought, well, I'll get a little video of them, because if it does rain, it just knocks all the poppies, the petals off, unfortunately. So yeah, a bit exciting about that. Little Elmy, bless him, he did so well at the vets last week. He was such a good little boy. And they absolutely loved him up there, like they always do. The booster knocked him a bit like the original injection did. It's just, you know, their yearly thing that they, you know, that he has to have done, really. And yeah, he slept for a couple of days and he was a bit not himself, and his little nose weren't pink as normal, it was a bit white. And then all of a sudden he got up a couple of days later and boom, he was back to his happy, playful self, which was brilliant. So, yeah, but he doesn't do this weather. He's like his mama. Yeah, roll on autumn, that's all I can say. I do apologise about the cars at the front, but we'll go home to have the windows open. I was hoping to be able to go upstairs and do this today, but I have got something that I have started that I daren't move. So it's easier for me to bring my tripod down than for me to take everything, including that big object, up, which you will all see later. Is there anything else? Right at the end, there is going to be a book review. I have actually got 2 books read, and I have found 2 books in the charity shop to show you as well. I have a lovely nice, which I can't wait to show you. Oh, I will put that there to remind me. And I have a naughty. Yes, it is only the one. To think there is only the one this week. So yeah, okay. Oops-a-daisy. Oh well, anyway, right, so let's just hop right in, shall we, into the craftiness, because we do have knitting, crochet and cross stitch this week. We have a lot to talk about and a lot to show. So let's go into the knitting first. Okay, as you know, I was so excited when this pattern was finally released by the lovely Jen Yard, and it is the Grannies in a Row socks. I absolutely love this pattern. And what I did is I did my little squares, didn't I? And I blocked them all out and put them on board and everything on a board. And then I got some, I made them out of the yarn that a lovely, lovely lady, Lizzie, hi Lizzie, gifted me. And I was knitting away. I did the whole leg on one and started the other leg on the other. And yesterday morning I got up. I don't know if anybody else does this. I really don't. I can work away on something and then get up in the morning and I think, just not doing it for me anymore. It really isn't. So I unpicked it up to the crochet squares again. I know, and the second one that I'd started. So I caked all that yarn up, all those little minis, into a big, and it's just under 100 grams. And I've got plans for that, so I'm going to tell you all about that in a moment. Obviously, I had my baby boy's help. So I went up and had a look in my stash. And the lovely Kelly, hi Kelly, from Lay Family Yarns, she sent me a couple of lovely packages, and in one of them there is the Jewel in the Crown. Now I've never heard of this World Challenge. James Warrilow. So I've never ever heard of this yarn at all. It's in a cake. I'll show you the label. And anyway, so I split it into two. 50 grams, because you know that's how I like to work my socks. And I actually cast one on, added on to the grannies again yesterday, and look now what that looks like. Now that to me, oh my goodness me, I absolutely love it. I'm happy with that now. So happy. Where's the... So as I say, I've split the 100 gram cake into 250s. So now I'm just going to knit the whole sock now in this yarn. It hasn't even got a, no, all it's got is the Jewel in the Crown. So I don't quietly, thank you for supporting my World Challenge fundraising by buying this hand dyed sock yarn. Oh, so yeah, it just says say James Warrilow, which is there. So I don't know. Anyway, it's lovely yarn. It doesn't even give you a combination, but it does say sock. I did read sock yarn. Oh yeah, it's got here hand dyed sock yarn. So it is a sock yarn, so it's got to be a combination of something. I'm assuming it's got a bit of a nylon in it somewhere, but it's just knitting up so nicely. So I'm really happy with that. I really am. So now I will continue. Funny, innit? As I say, I had all that work done, and then I got up yesterday morning and I thought, no. Unpicked it all, caked it up. Now, what I am going to say, if you remember when Mishka and I, hi sweetie, went to the Anglo Yarn Festival, I actually brought the crochet version of the cardigan. I've already knitted the cardigan, and this is the crochet version from the crochet chain, I think it was. And I've been umphing and ahhing, what do I do? Actually, I think, yeah, I might have the pattern here. I do. Yes, I do. Right, okay. So, yeah, it is the crochet chain. It is the crochet Sinister cardigan, it's called. Okay. And I thought to myself, because you obviously being crochet, you use quite a lot of yarn. So, I reckon you know where I'm going to go with this. So what I'm thinking of doing is probably doing a plain top here. Then I'll do my cats. Then all this part here at the bottom, I'm going to do scrappy. So that, say I caked it all up, and it's just under 100 grams. So that's my first one. And I worked out, as I say, just for the body, I use a lot of yarn, this does. I think I needed, it's got body, 500 grams, and the yoke is 100, where I know I've got 100 somewhere in a thingy. And so yeah, 500 grams I need. So I'm sure if I have a look at all my bits and bobs, the leftovers of some yarn advents that I've had, and I'm just going to cake them all up, see if I can get to it. And as I say, so I'm going to have plain yoke, then I'm going to have the cats, then everything else is just going to be as scrappy as it can be. I'll probably do the, oh, is there a picture of the front without having to give you any because it's paid for booklet, you see. Oh, I was hoping there was a picture of the front of it somewhere. Oh, okay, let's have a look. Because this is actually steeked. I've never steeked crochet before in my life. So what I'll probably do is the top here, the bottom band, the cuffs and the rib will all be done in one colour. Then I'll do this, then the cats, then just the scrappiness. And it's a great way of using up all the bits and bobs. So obviously I ain't going to be putting this on the hook yet, because I have got, my lovely friend has asked me to do a big project, which I've started and it's on the go, so I'm happy with it. So yeah, this will definitely be going on the hook, ready for autumn winter. And also I've got my yarn pack down in the bottom of the trolley there, haven't I? Because Made by Anita is going to be launching her Scandi Meadow blanket, which I can't wait, which will be Friday. So yeah, I'll be buying that pattern, and I can't decide what to do. I should really get this one off the hook before I even consider casting that one on, but you know what it's like. So yeah, so that's the plan. I am going to do a scrappy version. So as I say, I've never steeked crochet before, so that is going to be really exciting. I have done a couple of knitted ones, but never a crochet. So looking forward to that. Right then, so that is the knitting and what I'm going to do now with the yarn that I was going to do with that. I know it's all over the place, isn't it? Right then, so let's put you there. So what's this? Oh, can't lose that. That's my sock pattern. So let's pop that in that bag. Righty-ho. So I'm all organised. Right. As you know, for my mother-in-law for Christmas, I am crocheting this gorgeous cardigan jacket, cardigan with a hood from the new West Yorkshire Spinners Sundance book. Amazing pattern book, absolutely amazing. As I've said before, I'm going to end up probably making everything out of this. Right then, so I have the back, the two fronts complete now, and the first sleeve is all done. Oh, I just love it. Absolutely love it. I'm not using their yarn. I'm using Women's Institute, Home Bargains, and these two that I picked up that were brand new balls from a charity shop. But yeah, I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. I haven't yet got the other one on cast on. As I say, I've been working on this. Wow, a big project. So yes, when did I actually finish the sleeve? Because in my little project book here, I'm writing everything down. So I got the first sleeve done on the 9th. No, I didn't. I started it on the 9th and I finished it on the 15th. As I say, and I haven't cast on the new one yet. So, and the same day, the 15th, was when I cast on this new big project. Right, let's get this right. Okay, right, let's get this out of the way, because I'm using my little thingy again that I use for my cross stitch. I'm using it for this. As you all know, my friend Mark, who is Union Jack crazy, has asked if I would crochet, and it's a corner to corner Union Jack blanket. Well, it's called a graph gown I've learnt, and this pattern is a paid for, and it's by Jessica McLean. There she is. Okay, obviously you use just the 3 colours, but they are, I think at the moment I have, is it 7 or 8 balls on one row? So, you know, but I'm increasing, and I'm increasing well. The actual finished size of it is 64 inches by 50 inches. Now Mark wants this for his dog Bailey to sleep on, so I've done it in an acrylic so it can be washed and everything for his dog, because there's going to be a dog blanket, a bit of a posh dog blanket, I will add. And let's have a look. So that is actually it on a chair, big couch. It's a big crochet blanket, but I will say I am enjoying every minute of this. It is just so much fun to do. Right, now how am I going to get it? It is done in an Aran weight. So let's get, oh, where's my peg? Because I pegged those 2 together to keep them there. There we go. Right. So it is done in an Aran. And luckily I've got my little table that I put all my balls of wool there, and I work a row and then get me a little bit of paper and work it, thingy it off. I'm actually on going to start row number 43 of, how many is there? There's loads. 169. So I ain't even halfway there yet. But, you know what I mean, I'm still increasing. So I'm assuming once you actually start the old, get to the middle and start the decrease, and obviously it gets a bit quicker because you're taking off stitches, isn't you? So, yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to, that bit. So, right, let's get this hook off. Hang on. I am using my Amore Clover 5mm hook, which is the recommended hook size for the blanket. Did I swatch? No. As I say, it's a blanket. It's a dog blanket. Do you know what I mean? If it's a garment, then yes, I do. Right, let's see if I can get this up without muddling up any of my balls of wool. Right, okay, so this is the corner it started. Right, okay. Ooh, is that the, no, that's the front. I'm thinking. That's where I put my mark. Right, okay, so that is that corner, and it goes to there. So it goes up to there, and then it's going along right the way, and I've added another red there. So you can see where it's forming, can't you? Where it's coming together. And it is actually so much fun. I'm really enjoying it. I really am. I will be honest, I had done I played with the stitch of the corner just to see what it was like. This was months ago. I didn't actually make anything. I just, you know, followed a tutorial on YouTube and, you know, did it really. But this is the first one. Graph gan. This is the first blanket in corner. And Glenn said to me, he said, you just go in there. I said, well, you got to. I said, that's how I learn. Do you know what I mean? That's how I learn. So I just go for it. So as I say, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, 10. I've got 10 actually. No, 9. I was right. 9 little balls of the red, white, and blue there at the moment. And I have been putting elastic band and 2 together. Now there's 9. I'll probably change that now to 3 in a row. But I am enjoying it, and as I say, I only started it Thursday, and you know what I mean, I'm ploughing along, so I am enjoying it. I really, really am. So fingers crossed it will be finished very, very soon, because he does want another one for his mum and dad's dog. But I think I'll say to him after doing this one, if I could have a couple of months break, especially with the warmer weather at the moment, and then I will do his other one for him. But I can't wait to see it finished, actually. I really, really can't. Okay, then, so that's the crochet. So let's go into the cross stitch. As you all know... Oh, hold on a second. You're going to move. Oh, I can't get the pan. Oh, it is. There it is. There it is. Yep, there it is. Right. Dear me. As you all know, I'm doing a cottage needleworks. Count your blessings. I'm doing that one, and I've started putting the words. Count your blessings at the bottom. Then I'll have the 2 bits of twig, and then the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you see, I haven't put the trees on. I'm still not sure. I'm leaving it right till the end to see what I actually feel. But I've got a finish in my head that I don't think I need the trees. So we'll see how that part goes. But you see, this is what I say about the trees. And I have had a couple of you, which I really, really do appreciate, saying that, you know, the tree, it needs the trees. But I've never really liked them trees there. I don't know why. It's just, I don't know. That's just me being me. So, yeah. I've used all my own threads. Because I think I only had about 2 or 1, if that. So I just went through my box and matched what I could. And, yeah. So, but that is the original. We'll put it like that, shall we? But I am enjoying it. I am enjoying it. And I was actually happy this week to be able to get some stitches in it, because I'd finished off the fences, as I said, and started doing the letters. So really happy with that. Okay, then, right now we're going to go into the naughty. Now, this is the lovely Stephanie's fault from the Crafty Dragonfly. So, hi, Stephanie. Now, I have followed Stephanie for so long. She is an amazing crocheter. She really is. But she took like a year out of podcasting. And then, was it last week or the week before? A couple of weeks ago, all of a sudden up on my feed, because I stayed subscribed and that, up on my feed, it said the Crafty Dragonfly. And I thought, oh, is this an old one popped up? What's going on? And no, she started up again. Oh my gosh, I am so happy. She's already put out 2. And oh my gosh. And she crocheted this amazing blanket. I don't know, I can't, it was for a relative or a daughter. I can't remember anyway. And she shows pictures of this blanket, and it is gorgeous. And it's definitely going to be one of those blankets where you have to use your brain. And I love this kind of blanket. And it's an Australian designer. And as Stephanie said, she loves everything that she does. And this is a book. A pattern book by Shelley Husband. That is her name, Shelley Husband. As you know, I like to source my books secondhand. So as soon as she actually mentions her in the first one, and I thought, and then I kept thinking about this blanket and thinking about this blanket. And then in her latest second one, she mentions her again, and I can see that I'm going to end up getting some more of her books as well. I really am. But I was lucky enough to get this one second hand for only, as postage free, for only £8 something. It actually said on the write-up, good condition. Well, I think this is amazing. Not even the spine has got a crease in it or nothing. So I got a bargain. And it's called the Nimue blanket. Look at that. Now that's all done in one colour, and Stephanie did her one in one colour, but I can see that she has said that she actually is going to be making another one, or you can do it in different colours. In this book, it is worth every single penny at actually full price, let alone, you know, the silly amount that I had to pay. It's got UK and US terms, it's got graphs, it's got written instructions, you name it, it's got it. And it's even got the hook size and the yardage for the blanket to be done in fingering weight, sock, what's those, Aran, DK, you name it. So she's actually worked it out for the different blankets, for the different, you know, yarn thicknesses, which I think is amazing. I've never seen that actually in a crochet book before. I really haven't. And so she gives you the yardage and everything. It's absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So yeah, I was really impressed. I'm really impressed with that. So this is going to be, obviously being second hand, I had to grab it because there was only this one left, I think it was, or was there another one? I can't remember. But it was called, it's on World of Books, and as I say, it's the Nimue Crochet Blanket by Shelley Husband. She has got some amazing books, and her aim actually is to let people think, you know, while you're doing it, so you're learning something as you go along. It's not just a pattern where you think, oh, I've just got to do that, you know what I mean, kind of thing. You have to think every one, and that's brilliant. Use your brain. Also, I've just read here, which I meant to say, she also do give charts for left and right-handed crocheters. I know, it's unbelievable, isn't it? There is a link to videos of all rounds, left-handed and mirrored for right-handed and mirrored for left, detailed round by round. Oh, that was another thing actually. Let me see if I can show you without giving anything away, which I thought was absolutely brilliant. Right, okay. On the bits, she actually put a pin, a needle, to show you where you've got to go. I know, and that is all nearly on every round. It's just brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So I would definitely recommend this designer. So I haven't made anything yet. It's going to be my Christmas cast on, but I can't decide whether to do it all in one colour or to do it in a couple of colours, just the two, and have a pop every now and again. But I will work that out nearer the time. So I think that was my only naughty. Yeah, I think it was. Yep, I think I was a good girl actually this week, weren't I? Now, I have got the most beautiful nice, and what a surprise, and oh my gosh, absolutely beautiful. Now, there I got this beautiful card, and from the lovely Kerry. So hi Kerry. Oh, honestly, you wait till you see this. This is absolutely amazing. She picked this up in a charity shop. Oh, I just love it. I love all this. And, you know, when she saw it, she thought of me. And I tell you what, if I'd have seen this, I would have definitely have brought it. But look at that little photo frame. And I said to Glenn, I'll have to go down to, is it Boots, I think, do them off your phone and get a little photograph of Elmy and put in there. Because these are sitting on here, you see. They're special. And, oh, she made me this. Look at that. It's a little trifold. Look at the little ghosts inside. It is gorgeous. Look, and little cat's got a little pink nose, just like my Elmy. Absolutely gorgeous. And that sits there as well. So Kerry, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, it's absolutely beautiful. I love them. And they've sat here all this time by the side of me, and that's where they're going to stay. So thank you so much. Right then, okay, so let's go into the books. Now, this is what I found in the charity shop. I've been pretty lucky the last couple of weeks, haven't I? Because I got some lovely books last week or the week before, and I got a lovely skirt, and then this week I got a lovely dress, and I got these two books. So this is by Elizabeth Gooch. I've never read any of hers, but it just caught my eye, and these were £1 each, and it's called The White Witch. And it's a powerful story of friendship, loyalty, and the devastation of the English Civil War. So, you know, I mean, I love all this kind of historical fiction. Yeah, it sounds really good. Yeah, so that's all I know about it actually. So I'd be happy to read that. And oh my gosh, this was £1 as well, and I was just so chuffed to get this. Agatha Christie Poirot, The Post-War Years. So in this book, there's After the Funeral, Hickory Dickory Dock, Cat Among the Pigeons, and The Clocks. Is all in this one book. As you know, I'm a slow reader, so this will probably take me about a year to read, but there you go. But at least I'll be reading 4 books, won't I? But oh, what's that? A bit of paper just fell out of there, right? But yeah, look at that. I'm just so chuffed, because you all know how much I love my Agatha Christie. So I was well impressed on that one. I'm getting that. Now I am going to give you a couple of book reviews. Now, my lovely friend Sue, hi Sue, When I went to the Anglia Yarn Festival, you know, I met up with the lovely, lovely Ellie from Craft House Magic. And because Sue went on the Saturday and she knew I was going on the Sunday. So she gave Ellie this package to give to me on the Sunday. So we eventually found each other. And in the package was this lovely book, The Flower Hunter's Cottage. Now, it is by Deanne Black. You can just see there. Thin little thing, honestly, but what a read. I just thoroughly enjoyed it. I really, really did. There is 2 more in the series. There's the Sewing Bee by the Sea and the Bee Master's Cottage, which is number 3. And I will definitely be looking out for those. I really will. It's a fun little romancy book, but this lady in general, this young lady who's an artist and a quilter, moves from London to Scotland after a breakdown in a relationship. And in this little village in Scotland, the cottagers all have like the names of the people, what they do. It's like there's the I can't remember her name. What's that? That's a little while since I read it now. Oh, what's that lovely lady? Ethel, that's it. So there's this lady who lives in another cottage called Ethel, and she's a knitter. She also hand dyes yarn, and she spins. So you know learn all about that in her little cottage. And then the main character, as I say, she is a beautiful artist and she is a quilter. And then obviously there is the Flower Hunter's Cottage, which is where she stays. There's the bees, the Bee Master's Cottage. There's the sewing. What is she? She's a dressmaker's cottage. Now you don't actually see her, but you hear about her, and it is such a fun little book. I thoroughly enjoyed every minute of this little book. For a little book, it actually packs a lot in there. It really does. And you have your funny bits, and there's no sadness, which is good because we don't need that these days, do we? But and honestly, I will say the lady who's written this, the author, her description, that is what grabs you right from the beginning, is the description of this little village in Scotland there by the sea and the cottages, and it's amazing. I would recommend it. So yes, I would give this a 5 actually. 5 out of 5. So definitely would recommend that. Now, as you know, I have been following and reading the what's it called? Practical Magic. So I've read Practical Magic. Then I read The Rules of Magic, didn't I? Then I did a book swap for Magic Lessons. And then there's one more that I've got to read. Now, Practical Magic I enjoyed. I did enjoy that one. It's nothing like the film, but similar. That's the only way I can describe that. The Rules of Magic actually was my favourite, because you learn about how the 3 sisters become 3 sisters. 1, 2. Yeah, there's 3 of them. I can't remember. I say it's a long time since I read it. You know what I mean? They become what they are, or 2 sisters, and their brother, and all this, that, and the other, and it's through the wartime and all that. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I loved reading that. Now this. Magic Lessons. Now, I honestly thought I would have enjoyed this book so much. It's set in the 1600s, which, as I say, I love historicals. It's how it all started, how the curse came. I don't know. I had so much big hopes for this book. Perhaps that was the problem. I don't know. You started off in England and you went over to how they actually go over to America. Apparently the other one is where they come back to the UK again. But as I say, I will get hold of that. And how do I explain it? I was having a word with my friend Mishka about it actually, because she's read them. And I don't know what to say about it. I really, really don't. I felt as if I was reading the pages, but I was just going backwards all the time. And as Mishka said, which makes you think actually, is that there's not many characters in this book for the size of the book, to be honest. So when you actually get to a part, it starts off, which gives you the story, and then you have a little bit of an up, and then you have a long line of oh, and then it goes up again when she escapes, and that's what I'm going to say. And then I found there was a whole page that I read that had been repeated, that I'd read at the beginning of the book. So as Mishka has brought into my mind, and as she said, that it's probably because there weren't enough characters in it. So in a way, I will be honest, I was a bit disappointed. I don't know if it is because I had more hopes. So at the moment, still, the second book is still my favourite book, which is The Rules of Magic. They're all by Alice Hoffman. But as I say, let's have a look. Does it say in here what one is the next one? Rules of Magic. Does it give a Magic Lessons? Yes. Oh no, it's one I've read. That's what I've just been talking about. No, it doesn't. It doesn't actually give. I didn't think it did. A prequel or whatever it's called, prologue. That's it. Doesn't give anything like that after it. But I know there is another one. So I will see if I can get a hold of the other one, and then I will read through that and give that one a go. But yeah, you know, some people, another person might read this and go, "Wow, it's amazing." But I don't know. It was the repeat. You'd read a page, and then later on in the book, it's as if. With this, as if the author had obviously was given so many words, thousands of words to write, and as if by the end she'd run out of ideas. I suppose, is that harsh? I don't know, but it was just repeating pages. Yeah, just to say, I was a bit disappointed, but there we go. You know what I mean? You can't have it all in a book, can you? But what I did like is when you actually did get through the chapter, they did give you the year. Let me see, because the chapters were very, very long. I will say that. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I was put in parts. And then like 1691. So you did get the, you know, through the time from the 1600s up. But yeah. Yeah. As I said, I wished she had but more into the beginning, actually. I think there could have been more into the beginning, and then before she'd got rid of a character and then hopped into the other parts. I saw, you know, yeah, but no. Unfortunately, yeah, that's that. But I will see if I can get hold of the other one. But so I have got quite a few now that I keep finding to read. So, yeah, we will go from there. Okay, then. So I think that is about all for today. So I am going to go off now. It's all hot. I've got my drinks bottle there. I'll carry on drinking that. I'm going to do a bit more of my Union Jack blanket, because I really, really, really will be happy when I get that off the hook and then get that delivered to the person that's asked me to make it. And then I can concentrate more on the jacket, cardigan. I keep calling it a jacket, but it's a cardigan for my mother-in-law. But I do know that that doesn't have to be done till Christmas. So I do have another 5 months, don't I, really, by the time it's done and all that lot. So, yeah. Anyway, I am going to disappear. I'll be back on Wednesday, as always, with What Have You Been Up To Wednesday. I've got a couple through. So please, if anybody wants to contribute and let me know what they've been up to, this is my email address. So please, you know, I need a photographs or video and a little bit of bump of where you are, what you're doing and what you're making and so on. So, yeah. So, oh, and also here in the UK, it is Father's Day, isn't it? Yes, it is. So I hope everybody's having a lovely Sunday, even though you're going to be seeing this tomorrow. Okay then, right, so I will see you all on Wednesday. So please, as always, take care. I've lost that completely. Oh my God. So please, take care. And as always, my lovelies, happy crafting. Bye.